There's only 8 games left to go in this season, and we are still very, very much in the hunt for Europe, sitting in a very, very good position. But today we have the very difficult task of facing Tottenham, albeit at home, who currently sit one place above us in 5th, before we travel away to Brentford in London. But just quickly, if I could ask you to please leave a like on the video to let me know you are enjoying the series, and subscribe if you've not done so already so you don't miss out on more of this and much, much more exciting content to come. We have only played one game off camera since you last saw us beat Arsenal 2-0 with the greatest centre attacking midfielder in the world, Stuart Armstrong, scoring, and the greatest on earth, the best on earth, Lyndon Dykes. We beat Wolves 1-0, and early Che Adams' goal was enough to see us through before he picked up a little knock, but we're sitting in an okay position with 2 massive, massive must-win games today. And this is the side we are going to go with against Tottenham Hotspur. McLaughlin is still in goals as Craig Gordon still not quite back, with Aaron Hickey at right back, and I'm not sure how I feel about it with Nathan Patterson suspended, Cooper, Tierney, and most importantly Robertson back at left back, with McTominay protecting that back four. Gilmore, Turnbull and McGinn, unfortunately Super Stuart Armstrong and his lovely hair, are currently out injured. I'm not quite sure what happened. Maybe he's going to Turkey for a further transplant to just improve things a little bit. But Lyndon Dykes, the nutter, and Che Adams lead the line for us. I'm feeling optimistic, but cautiously optimistic. I'm not certain how this is going to go at all. We'll have a look at the Tottenham side, who I've no doubt are going to be very, very good. I don't know who they've added, if anyone really, not in their starting 11. Anyway, Hugo Lloris, Davinson Sanchez, Christian Romero, Eric Dyer, Emerson Royale, Luca Pellegrini, in fact, has been added, the man, the myth, the legend, Rodrigo Bentancur, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Dejan Kulusevski, Heung-min Son, and Harry Kane. It is a scary good side, but I have faith that we are going to go out there and get revenge. I can't remember what happened the last time we played them.
You're a donut! You're so stupid! You're so stupid! You're stupid! Dumb!
But we are underway at Hampden Park. It has been an absolute fortress so far, and form has turned around all round really for us recently after a very, very shaky start. Billy Gilmore putting the corner in, and how's that not hit the back of the net? Apparently a free kick. McGinn was offside, but just prior, McTominay absolutely smashing one off the bar. I think against, was it Wolves? We hit the bar, honestly, about 3 or 4 times. It was unbelievable how we didn't win more. But it looks like we've started on the front foot against Spurs. The ball goes in from McGinn. Lyndon Dykes! Oh, we should be 2-0 up by now. Somehow not leading. We've not even hit the target, in fact. But it looks like we're starting rather well. I'm going to encourage them further. Half an hour on the clock. Billy Gilmore picking up a yellow card. And it looks like a little knock as well. But it's okay. Still not having hit the target. That's so frustrating that we're not going at half-time ahead. We finally hit the target though, so we're going to go in at the half-time behind. Davinson Sanchez out wide to Emerson Royale, who finds Kulusevski. Oh, it's a mouthful when you're rushing it. It really is. But Luca Pellegrini on that left-hand side, not like this, Luca. Don't you dare, my boy. Oh my god. The first Tottenham highlight we have seen, and it's typical. Harry Kane scoring against England. We don't even have Stuart Armstrong on the park to blame.
Scotland can break.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Luca Pellegrini down that left-hand side. It was a good ball in, and I mean, he's booted John McLaughlin in the process there, and I'm not quite sure how the ex-Rangers goalkeeper still didn't quite get a hold of it, but alas, you would think it looking at the highlights, but Tottenham have been absolutely all over us like a rash. And I am very, very, very upset about it. I think we are unfortunately going to have to hook Billy Gilmore at half-time, struggling out there and on a yellow card, and we will get Calum. I'm not going to sing the song this time for you. I think once was absolutely more than enough. But still very little happening with now an hour played. I think we're going to just up the tempo a little bit and try and get in their faces just a touch more, because it doesn't look like they're creating all that much despite their lead and despite what the match stats are telling us. Highlights-wise, no other clear-cut chances other than that goal. And still, nothing happening. Oh, this is very, very sad. Okay, switching things up. Centre midfield or attack out wide seems to have worked for us recently. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And Calum McGregor now going to be an advanced playmaker also on attack. Anyone performing badly out there? Shea Adams, but he still has that bit about him that could, if a chance gets to him, he will almost definitely score. We're going to up it on to attacking because not good enough so far at all. And well, after all that hype about wanting to beat them, then we could leapfrog them in the league. Backfiring so far, isn't it? Harry Kane on the ball, back with Emil 1-2 with Højbjerg there, but he's given the ball away. And well, that was... it's probably lucky Craig Gordon wasn't in goals because there's no way he'd have made that. Lyndon Dykes taking that down excellently. Only Shea Adams in the middle with some late runners arriving, and we have a corner. We've been lethal from them in the past. Let's see if we can make something happen here. And we can't even see if we can see to make something happen there. We just saw nothing. Thank Football Manager, you truly are one of the greats, honestly. Haha, yep. The libero is back, ladies and gents, with Ryan Fraser and Robertson as the complete wing-backs because, well, Hickey pretty tired, despite actually having a decent game, but it's just not working for us. We're going to up the directness as well, just see if we can make something happen here, because so far, it is not going too well whatsoever. Maybe we counter-press when we lose the ball as well, be a bit more aggressive, going at them, and Liam Cooper stepping out from the back. I didn't say Liam there, I said Liam, so... really not hard to say, but I'm amazed the amount of times on this channel that I have cocked maybe the easiest of things up in massive fashion. You could include this game in that as, well, Ben Davies is flying down that left-hand side for them, and Keeper, he got the block in. I said Keeper there. It's not going well. It's really not going well. Aaron Hickey has gone off, and... they do say never make substitutions at corners for a reason, don't they? Yeah. I should listen to them. I didn't have much choice there. To be fair, I could have cancelled it. What the hell was John McLaughlin doing there? Run it back. Run it back. The ball's gone that way, and he's jumping out the way almost. Oh, I really miss Craig Gordon. And here Tottenham go again, playing it out from the back. We are, well, Shea Adams arriving very late on that press there. Not quite what we want from the boys there, but McTominay cuts it out. And are we going to see a Scotland chance? We should have been 2-0 up before Tottenham even had a highlight, and yet... here we are, 2-0 down. Lyndon Dykes, he's got runners arriving in the middle. Back out to Ryan Fraser. A decent crosser of the ball. Elects not to. Works it back in again. Turn ball. Hitting the bar. We just love hitting the woodwork. And it's really, really, really annoying. Hugo Lloris out to Davinson Sanchez. Make them play it long and we maybe have a chance to nip in and win it. Tierney did exactly that. Robertson coming inside into Lyndon Dykes, who... oh, come on. I think that goal looked okay. I won't lie. I don't know why I would lie. It'd be a pretty weird thing to lie about. But Rob Jones has given the goal. And we are now back in it. And there is a chance. A real chance. A great counter-attack there from Scotland as we forced them long. And nowhere even near offside there was Shea Adams. Excellent finish regardless. And I said if he gets a chance, he will take it. And... Tottenham about to go 3-1 up just to annoy me, essentially. McGinn did get a foot in there on Skip, but not enough. And here we go again. 10 minutes left on the clock. A point now would be okay. Keep us within touching distance of Tottenham. McTominay going forward to Shea Adams. And just playing between... there's other guys on the pitch, boys. And oh boy, has Shea Adams found him. Ryan Fraser. He's so small, it's unbelievable. He's a very small man. Turnbull. Ryan Fraser. Oh, what's happening here? In towards Robertson. Rubbish. It really was bad. I'm just going to sack off Liam Cooper, essentially, because playing terribly, we don't need him there. And I'm going to drop Calum McGregor into that protective role slightly, still as a deep-lying playmaker. And, yeah, you guessed it, John McGinn, attacking midfielder, I think, as well. Still don't know what to do with Liam Cooper, though. Do I maybe... a diamond Yeah, Ryan Christie coming on. Okay, get in support of the boys. Do your best. Cause some havoc. Don't shoot the ball over the bar and send it flying over for absolutely no reason. Because we know Ryan Christie does do that, despite being capable of producing moments of magic every now and then. Emerson Royale into Kulusevski. I think I've got it now. Turnbull, Dykes, Christie, booted off him. Oh God, go out the box. Yes, fantastic. Booted back to us. And now Calum McGregor recycling the play. Christie, give it to Adams. What the hell was that?
Shite!
My oh my, he shows some moments of brilliance and some moments of absolute horror. That was unbelievable. I failed to pause it there. Pause the game. Oh, we've only got 4 minutes to go. This has all gone terribly, terribly wrong, and I'm not happy about it whatsoever. You can't Scundo Volante. Rome, right? That pushed him a little bit forward. We're playing in Glasgow. Don't know why I'd send him to Italy though. But this is what you come for, isn't it? Yeah, just as well, because what you actually come for, the Football Manager, not going particularly well. We are going to stretch the play even further, focus it out wide, and hoy those balls in the box, because little to no time left now, essentially. Can we see one more chance? Robertson, ball in, Lyndon Dykes, straight at Hugo Lloris, and they will look to counter-attack, which is just what we want, as he holds onto the ball for seemingly forever before bowling it out to Emerson Royale. And well, we're not pressing them, which is a bit of a concern, and they're dilly-dallying. Fantastic. Kulusevski didn't get. Andy Robertson could definitely have got there. Well, we had to chase the game. We either lose 2-1 or lose 3-1 going for it, and that's how I'm going to make myself feel a lot better about that terrible showing at the back there. We did have a severe lack of men back. I'm still convinced that Robertson could have got something on that, and good finish, Lucas Moura. I mean, John McLaughlin could have maybe collected the cross, but alas, here we are, and that game against Brentford in London has become even more important. That is sore. We ended up on top despite having a lower XG. Unbelievable. And now Liam Cooper, who is delivering a 6.3, has had the cheek to reveal my fury. Guess who's not playing the next game? Yeah, you're right. And here we are, ready to go in London, ready to bounce back.
London, baby!
Okay, because that's not going to get annoying.
London, baby!
It wasn't complete clickbait, only a little bit. But we are playing Brentford. A couple changes in our ropey defence. Super Scott McKenna comes in, replacing Liam Cooper after he was a little rat. And Nathan Patterson back in for the just enigma that is Aaron Hickey. And the Brentford side looks rather familiar. Sitting in 17th currently, but still a decent side. Mbeumo, Tony, Christian Eriksen, and Christopher Ayer all playing, who will be very familiar to the Scotland boys. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep a lot of them quiet. However, given our defence in the last game, not confident. They set up in a 4-4-2, not quite how I expected them to set up, but that probably says more about me than them, essentially. Underway in London.
That's London, baby!
And we have the first highlight, it looks like. Shea Adams knocking the ball back to Tierney after the Robertson throw-in. And David Turnbull, well, giving it away. So that is just fantastic, as Brentford are actually going to have the highlights. So it's just what you want, isn't it? Against 17th place, relegation scrappers, Brentford. Oh God, Rico Henry down that left-hand side, back to Onyeka, who will look to get the ball across perhaps. Eriksen on the edge of the box. Oh dear, this is not good at all. It's actually very bad, is what it is. A fantastic goal by Brentford, it has to be said. Slightly worrying on our part, given how easy it was. 3 of them in the box, nobody decided to stay goal side of any of them, and Mbeumo couldn't miss. Had he been wearing a Scotland shirt, probably would have. Dykes didn't get there. Headed clears. Gilmore, well, just gets there ahead of the onrushing Brentford players. Tierney stepping out from the back. He's got McGinn. Robertson, it's McKenna. Where the hell is Robertson? Good ball, though. Bloody hell, that's a good goal. I think this one will be offside, but regardless, encouraging and beautiful finish from Turnbull on his weaker foot there. Let's find out. Jared Gillett? Yeah, I was right. That seems very harsh. For given how good the goal was, I think we should have got it, but clearly Turnbull went too early, but still, beautiful. Al dente, you could say, because it was pretty hard. I think that's what al dente means.
You're goddamn right.
But anyway, probably should focus on us and not pasta. Regardless, it's not going too well for us. Billy Gilmour with a free kick, over half an hour gone, chipped in. McKenna's been heavily involved, to little avail so far, also on a yellow card too. As we head towards half-time, this hasn't been good in any way, shape or form. Remember when I was like, oh, we're doing brilliant now, on a good run of form. Hampden was a fortress. We knew away from home was a bit dodgy. This is worse than I expected, and Hampden, no longer a fortress, it has been sieged. However, we remain unable to siege the Brighton goal. So I think some changes might be afoot. And it's so annoying that we don't have Stuart Armstrong, because when we don't have him, I don't know what to do. And that's probably putting it lightly, but we're going to shift McTominay further up the park, with McGinn and Gilmour having more freedom to get out wide and get forward too. David Turnbull now in behind Adams, hopefully doing lots of this and hopefully lots of that into the back of the net. It'd be weird if he just started running back and forth out of the Brentford goal, but take it, to be honest, at this stage. Not much else going for us. And that continues. Now, with only 20 minutes to go, things aren't working, and it's upsetting me a little bit. Still McTominay, Turnbull, Adams not performing well whatsoever. So, we are going to sacrifice Scott McTominay. We are going to put on... We're not going to do that, actually. I lied. We're going to do spearhead of the attack, Shea Adams. If you'll do it, come on. You're taking the piss now, Shea. Thank you.
You know, let's not take the piss here. I certainly wasn't. Well, I think you are.
And we're going to get £4.5 million man, Lawrence Shankland, on. We are going to spread the play even wider, focus the play out wide, all of that good stuff, up the tempo, and get in their faces more, because lots of tactical changes usually works all at once, doesn't it? Let's hope they do in this instance. However, Brentford goal kick, free kick I think it was actually, I'm an absolute tool, but we're on the ball. Shankland out to Dykes, he's got Adams waiting in the middle, looks for him, doesn't find him, well blocked. That was probably the highlight, which is, you know, frustrating. And it was, I was correct again. Shame my tactics haven't been correct. The ball in, Shankland using that massive forehead and nutting it over the bar. Disgusting. 10 minutes to go now. Still, we've barely hit the target. 2 changes left to go. Ryan Christie coming on, and I don't think I like it, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't think you're going to like it either. Regardless, here we are. That's what we're doing. We're not doing that at all, actually. I told yet another lie. That's what we're doing. Okay? I think this is the episode where I finally lose the plot. Robertson, that was ambitious, but thankfully Gilmour there in the hole to pick up the scrap. Shoot. Not like that. Oh, Scotland. We are rubbish. We really are rubbish. Christopher Ayer into Ruerslev. And back to him, who goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Force him to go long. Thank you. We win the header. Scott McKenna obviously doing that. And Ryan Christie, he's got Shankland sort of jogging kind of alongside him. Dykes! And hit the woodwork again. It was offside anyway, but it's bloody typical, isn't it? Into added time. 2 defeats against London sides. So, if the clickbait worked, welcome along. Get used to this sort of nonsense. We are now currently still, no, we're down to 7th, and it's looking a lot more difficult now, especially to finish 5th, given Tottenham 6 points ahead, game in hand, potentially 9 points ahead. Fantastic. We will play Southampton game off camera, which will probably win 1-0 in a very uneventful game, but typical to play that one off camera, before facing Manchester United away from home and Watford at home. They're kind of London, aren't they? I don't think I can do it again, but if you've enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new around here with notifications on so you don't miss out on any more videos in the future, and take care. I am going to go and have a lie down now because that was depressing.